Hey, how y'all doing out there? I'm back with you with another video. Today I want to talk about my top favorite features on my Note 10 Plus. Now I'm going to try to make this as quickly as I can, so bear with me. First feature, and I'm not doing this in no particular order, but I do have my two favorite at the end. But starting with the first thing, it is the always on display. I absolutely love this always on display. You get your date, you get your day, your time, PM and AM. You get your notifications that are colored, they're big. Your battery percentage, you can see your fingerprint sensor. I love the always on display. Samsung makes the best always on display on any phone. Then I would say LG and then Xiaomi. So the always on display is the first thing I love. It's one of my favorite things on this phone. All right. Next thing, the dynamic lock screen wallpapers. Let me show you that. So basically, you double tap. See that wallpaper? Okay, so when I hit the power button, turn it back on, you're going to see a different one. Then you're going to see a different one. Then you're going to see a different one. So every time I turn on the display, I'm going to get a different dynamic wallpaper, and I love that. Okay, that's one of my favorite things as well. Next thing, the video wallpapers. Now, let me show you that real quick. I got to go into settings, go into wallpapers. No, actually not wallpapers, themes. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm not on the internet. My fault. I'll put this in airplane mode so I wouldn't be disturbed. But I actually need it. So I can look at, okay. So let me get in here and grab the one that I use the most. And I think you guys are going to like this one. Got this from Floss. So you change that, go to lock screen. So now when I turn it off and double tap, see that? New York City. Now this is one of my favorite video wallpapers. I absolutely love that. Excuse me. So that's the second thing. I mean, that's another thing that feature that I use pretty often. I go between the dynamic lock screen wallpapers and the video wallpapers. It just depends on my mood. All right. Next thing, the ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensor, which works extremely well since Samsung updated it. I have no issues with it. You can see here how fast it is. The only thing that I wish it had was a nice animation and some haptic feedback. But other than that, you can see it works with no problems. All right. Next thing is secure folder. Now, secure folder, I absolutely love that. Go in here. Now, I got to put in my code. Now, once you get in here, you can see you got Samsung Notes you could put in there, Samsung Pass. Can't see your camera's already in here. So basically, if you're shooting a video, say if you open up secure folder, start shooting a video, and take photos while you're in secure folder, it's automatically going to be secured in your secure folder. You don't have to worry about saying, oh, I forgot to put my stuff in my secure folder. No, it'll already be in there because the camera is already in secure folder. You got gallery, you could put that in there and put all your photos in secure folder. You could do that. Your calendar, your contacts, your files, the internet, and then you could add more. Okay. Look at all of these. All of these apps you could put in secure folder. So pretty much any app you want except for messages. That's the only app you can't put in secure folder. So I love secure folder. I use it quite often. You know, I'm really naming you all the stuff that I use on a regular basis. Next thing would be edge panels. Now, edge panels is something everybody don't use. So you can control your music here. You can get the weather. These are all my stuff that screenshots, and also you know, where I keep a lot of Bible verses and things in there like that. So I love this. You got access to some other apps here, like add an event, stopwatch, photo, video, timer, things like that. You got my water intake. I can, you know, do that. I got my direct call to the people I call the most. Just push their face and automatically it would dial their number. all my apps that I use the most frequently. I can use that. Also, my sports stuff, I got that. So I love Edge panels. I use them all the time. Next is Edge lighting. Now, I can't really show you that right at the moment. Well, don't make this video last so long, but basically all around the borders of the device will light up whatever color you choose every time I get a notification. Notification will be thin and brief at the top, and you'll see that. But I love Edge lighting as well. That's one of my favorite things, and I use it on a regular basis. Next thing is the dual stereo speakers. Now, the speakers on here are very, very good. Not as good as my Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro 5G. Those are the best speakers I have on any of my devices. Then I would say the LG V60 and then the S20 Ultra. But these speakers are good. They're nice and loud, but they just lack a little bit of punch as far as that full stereo sound. But they sound really good. I don't have any real issues with the speakers on this at all. Very good. Next thing is the 45-watt super fast charging. Now, that charger does not come in the box. You get a 25-watt charger in the box. But I did buy a 45-watt super fast charger from Amazon, and it's a third party. It was only $15, and it charges this phone in less than an hour. So it's definitely worth it. The 25-watt chargers probably take you about 65 minutes maybe, which is still not bad, but I would rather 50 minutes as opposed to 65 minutes. So I think it's worth it, and it's not that expensive. Samsung, when they first came out with this phone, was charging you $70 for that 45-watt charger. You can get it on Amazon now for $15. A good 45-watt charger, and it works really well. Next thing, the one-handed mode. Now, I use one-handed mode every single day, because this is a really tall and big device. So a lot of times, certain circumstances cause me to need to make the display smaller because I don't have gigantic hands, okay? So I love that I can make the screen smaller. That's cool. Whoops, sorry. So that's one of my favorite things too. Now, Bixby routines. Let's look at Bixby routines really quick. Try to make this too long. Try to breeze through this. Tell you about Bixby routines. All right. Now, with Bixby routines, basically automate the everyday. So you go in here, basically, you can open up have this app where you can automatically open up an app at a specific time. You can have this travel abroad, basically optimize battery and mobile data when traveling abroad, seamless connection, turn off mobile data when Wi-Fi signal strength is low. When you get this thing about focus, at work, change your phone settings for the workplace. Meetings, turn off your sound so you're not interrupted during a meeting. At school, stay focused on your studies. Of course, adjusted morning routines. You got good morning, automate things you do when you wake up. Morning home automation, set your appliances to run in the morning. Morning music, a melodic way to start the day. Useful anytime, navigate home, get directions to your home with a single tap. Heading home, optimize your phone settings when you're on the way home. Driving, change your phone settings when you get in your car. And you got get best media experience, stream video, optimize streaming video, optimize your phone for viewing. Auto rotate, change your screen to auto rotate when opening an app. And music playlist, start your favorite playlist with a single tap. Now, you can go down here. You got workout routines, Samsung Health, cycling, workout. It's just so many. You can add a routine if you want. Okay, cancel that. Then you go to my routines. With mine, before I go to bed, I got it set up where at 10 o'clock, between 10 and 4 a.m., it's on vibrate, no ringtone, no notifications, nothing going on with the system. Got my eye comfort shield on. So when I wake up and turn, in the morning, I turn the display on, it won't hurt my eyes. The brightness is going to be reduced to 50%. All right. With the open app, 4:15, it's going to open up to my Bible app. So that'll be the first thing that I do in the morning. As soon as I turn my phone on, it's already going to be open to my Bible app. So that'll be the first thing I do. Leaving home, I got it set up basically where as soon as I leave my home, my Wi-Fi will be turned off. Okay, so that'll help save battery as well. All right, next thing, Samsung Pay. Now, I don't use Samsung Pay with my phone necessarily, but I do need Samsung Pay. I do need the phone so I can use Samsung Pay. So you're probably wondering wondering how I'm using it with my watch. Just hold down the button. See, Samsung Pay. Opens right up. You can see the card right there. All I do is press pay. And automatically I just do like this near the terminal. And it's automatically going to read it. And I'm going to be able to pay. It gives you 30 seconds. So I love Samsung Pay. I use it often. But I don't use it with my phone. I just use it with my watch. It's just easier. Samsung Wireless DeX. I did a small tutorial on that. You can check that video out at your leisure. So I did explain Wireless DeX. It's one of the greatest things on this device, you know, where you can get a laptop experience on your computer or either on your TV, and you can still use your phone like you would normally use it. I love Samsung Wireless DeX. I love it. The cameras, I love the cameras on this device. They're excellent photo quality and video quality. I love the 12 gigs of RAM. It allows me to have a lot of apps open in the background and go back to them and they're still open. Good Lock. I love Good Lock because it adds an extra layer of customization to your device, which is here. Create new lock screens, customize your special quick panel, task changer with your new style, clock face, pick a new clock style you like, multi-star, enhance multi-windows, nav star, create your own navigation bar, which is what I did down here. See at the bottom? You got your back button, you got a power button, home button, recently used apps button, and screenshot. So I don't have to use double tap if I don't want. I can, depending on what I'm using. Like if I want to do swipe gestures, then I'll use the double tap to turn the screen off. But if I don't, I got the power button down here. So the power button being on the left is no longer an issue now that I got a power button at the bottom of the screen. Next thing is Samsung Pass. I love Samsung Pass because it'll allow you to, let me show you what that is really quick. Yeah, I got it right here. See, it allows you to use your biometrics, like your fingerprint or your face, to basically secure access to apps and services. So I got 16 apps that I'm using Samsung Pass with and 38 websites. So basically, I don't have to worry about remembering my passwords and all my information. All I do is use Samsung Pass. It automatically fill in everything I need to fill in. And then when I'm ready to pay or whatever, I just use my fingerprint sensor and it's good to go. So Samsung Pass is something that's not talked about, but it should be. You know, it definitely should be. Double tap to turn off the display. I already talked about that, which is convenient. And of course, the S Pen. The S Pen is what makes the Note. The Note, I love one of the things. You can have the screen off, take it out. You can change the color, whatever color you want to write in right here. You got red, yellow, white, blue, and green. If you write something, say you want to write it in red, you can write it in red. The latency is excellent. I mean, there's no delay or nothing in here. I love that. You could erase this by pressing eraser. If you do write something, you could press save, or you could just put the S Pen back in it and automatically save it. You can slide down to go from page to page to page to page. Okay, you can copy, you can paste, you can use it as a mouse. You can use it to highlight. What do you call it? Let's go into emails real quick. I'm gonna show you. So say if you don't want to necessarily open up an email, you just hover the pen over it. See that? It automatically show you some stuff. See that? And then when you go into, say you want to go into gallery. So you want to go into gallery. So say you're scrolling down, go back up to the top. Say you just want to maybe check out something just a little bit, but you don't want to necessarily open the whole thing up and get to a picture. You just hover over it like that. It'll make the picture bigger so you'll be able to see it. See that? See that? See, that's cool. And then you can make it move by pointing down. See? It does that. So sign documents, copy, paste, control the camera, control your media. You know, it does so many things, but I don't want to get into that because it's going to make this take too long. I don't want to do that. And the very last thing, my favorite feature on this whole device is what you see in front of you, the display. the 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED Infinity O display with HDR10 Plus, 496 pixels per square inch. This is my favorite part of this whole device, is the display, the height of it, the width of it, and just the beauty of this device. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So those are all the things that my favorite top features of the Note 10 Plus. I absolutely love this device. It's my favorite device by far. No other device comes even close. This phone never ever comes out of my pocket. So those are my top features that on my Note 10 Plus. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you find this helpful and useful. Do appreciate it. Once again, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away one of my smartphones. I do appreciate your support, and thank you for taking the time to view this content. And I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.